Hi, Steve Lackmeyer here with another edition of OKC Central. Today we're with City Manager Jim Couch. Jim, thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, Steve.
Well, Jim, I don't know what to make of all this, where clearly, the recession has hit Oklahoma City, and yet there's a lot of good things happening. Today we're here at the opening of the American Banjo Museum. We're seeing new stores opening up. What's your take as to where Oklahoma City is right now compared to the rest of the country?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it. We're very blessed here in Oklahoma City. Yes, we have issues because of the national economy slowing down and the world economy slowing down. But the fact of the matter is here we have not seen the unemployment that you've seen in the rest of the country. We have not seen the foreclosures you've seen in the rest of the country. We haven't seen the property values drop as you've seen in the rest of the country. And yet we've got some challenges here. But compared to the rest of the country, we're very in a very positive light right now.
Now, downtown development was on quite a clip. There's a lot of public-private projects going on with tax increment financing going on, and we're still looking at a new TIF being created with the Devon Tower being constructed. Do you see downtown momentum continuing?
I really do. I think downtown is well ahead of development pace of it, almost any other downtown in the country right now. And I think you mentioned one of the biggest reasons, and that's the Devon World Headquarters. It will be under construction next month. That's certainly a boost in the arm. With that, there will be a TIF project, and that means that property taxes will be dedicated to providing funding for public improvements downtown, so streetscapes and improvement to the Myriad Gardens and some other projects. So there's going to be hundreds of millions of dollars of construction going on in downtown Oklahoma City with that. And quite frankly, the rest of downtown isn't slowing down a lot. So yes, some of the housing slowed down a little bit because of the economy, but it's still very positive in downtown Oklahoma City.
Now, it's been about a decade, I guess, since you were first appointed the MAPS program manager at the time before you became city manager. Do you ever look back? I mean, at the time you were taking over, MAPS was being declared a disaster. I mean, do you ever look back and giggle a little bit?
Well, actually, I do. It's hard to think that it's actually, MAPS was passed in '93. That's almost 16 years ago that it was passed, and it doesn't seem that long. But boy, what a difference in Oklahoma City in those 16 years.
Do you think projects like this would have happened without MAPS?
I think there's no doubt that it would not. With the things that are going on in Bricktown, of obviously the thunder coming to downtown, the housing that's happening downtown, and the new construction, the new hotels in the downtown, there's just a lot of positive. But Steve, it can get even better. If there's a MAPS 3 that it has some projects in the downtown area, we can take what we've got now and push it even further ahead.
I understand we'll be possibly hearing about that soon.
I would think that based upon shooting for December timeframe, that those projects will have to be rolled out in the next couple of weeks.
Well, Jim, thank you for joining us today. For all your latest inside information on downtown development, visit my blog, okccentral.com. For all your latest news, weather, sports, business information, visit newsok.com. And for movie listings, restaurant reviews, festivities, WMGO. The stretch of Northwest 23rd between Classen Boulevard and Broadway, now known as Uptown, was one of Oklahoma City's earliest suburban shopping corridors. Shoppers could pick up groceries at a Safeway, or household items at TGNY, or clothing at C.R. Anthony's. The Tower Theater sign, meanwhile, served as a beacon up and down the stretch. By the 1970s, however, the area was in a long decline. The intersection of Broadway and Northwest 23rd was a construction zone for years as the state built Interstate 235. Shops fled, meanwhile, as the city's growth moved north. The corridor isn't quite a turnaround story yet, but its fortunes are clearly improving following a $1.9 million streetscape performed by the city in 1998 that added a landscaped median, vintage-style street lamps, and angled parking. The Tower Theater sign recently underwent a facelift as the theater is being renovated into banquet space and also offices for Party Galaxy. Keith and Heather Paul have brought fine dining back to the Strip at the former home of Cheever's Florist, and the pair also renovated an old Phillips 66 filling station into an upscale market. Other popular attractions along the Strip include Cuppies and Joe and Big Truck Tacos. For these photos and more, visit Bigtopia at NewsOK.